I'm Joe Craig, Interim Director of the UCCS Economic Forum, and welcome to another edition of my weekly snapshots. I'm a little dressed up this week as I was kindly invited to speak at the SoCo Financial Planners Association breakfast this morning. As you can also see, I've got Joe Cook's jersey behind me for this snapshot. It was autographed by him on the 15-year anniversary of the UCCS Sports Management Program. So you know, I did request to wear it for this presentation, but as it's likely worth more than my salary as Interim Director, my request was politely but resoundingly denied. This week, I thought I'd dive into the economic impact of a championship. To start with, there are all sorts of issues with any of this work, and almost all estimates ignore crowding out, which I'll get to in a bit. Let's start with a comprehensive report done by Visit Milwaukee on the Bucks' 2021 championship run. They found that the first round generated $2.7 million in direct, indirect, and induced economic impact. The second round generated $12.8 million, and the third round generated $14.1 million, with the finals generating a whopping $28 million. That meant a total of almost $60 million for the playoffs run. Direct impacts include lodging, transportation, food and beverages, etc. These are straightforward. Indirect impacts result from the influx in money to local businesses. As a result of the injection of money, they spend more on other local businesses not affected directly. Finally, induced impact is the result of businesses paying employees increased wages. Essentially, if workers have more money, they have a tendency to spend more. Now, the weakness of this approach is it assumes that no money would have been spent otherwise. So let me give you an example. You live in a major city like New York, and you're a sports fan. You have a set budget of $500 and for sporting events, and currently you go spend all of it to go see baseball games. But your favorite team is the Nuggets of the NBA. If the Nuggets moved to your city, you would shift that $500 to Nuggets game, and we would count $500 in direct and likely $400 to $600 in indirect and induced economic impact. But there is zero economic impact really. The new spending crowded out your baseball spending. This is of course an extreme example, and we almost never see complete crowding out, but it does mean estimates tend to inflate real economic impact. I have much more trust in the Milwaukee estimate as it's a smaller city, meaning this influx of money was not from a set budget but in response to a rare event. I have some more bad news. Most benefits don't include additional costs, such as celebrations that can lead to vandalism. Did anyone see the videos of people dancing on cars and climbing traffic lights? Yee. And a big sports event can pull away labor productivity, with a great example being the NCAA men's basketball tournament. These both are almost never included. Let me finish with three optimistic points though. The first is that winning championships almost always results in increased merchandise and more ticket sales the following year, which will likely have a direct impact. The second is that success breeds more success, and establishing a major sports power always has an economic impact. The final is that almost all studies show that city morale following major hosting events remains high for long periods following this. This increased morale lowers crime and increases productivity. So I'll close by saying that while I'm highly skeptical of the estimates of $100 million impact for Denver, I still think that a number around $40 million makes sense, with about $20 million direct. I hope you found this interesting, and as always, if you have suggestions for future snapshots, please let us know. Go Nuggets!